whether you like it or not. That is the model for all other teams to follow.
I'm assuming that the regional requirement may be a much stricter requirement.
This is not about Pro League and Super League. This is a league run by the Normalization Committee that I'm responsible for.
Nobody expected FIFA to fund this arrangement.
If we don't get a professional attitude towards this, we are doomed for failure.
You break the balance, trip the leg, control the body.
They ain't gonna stand put forever.
Why you want the Chiefs to lose so? Why you want the Chiefs to lose so?
They already have two. Lamar don't
Why?
have.
You're jealous because you know the Chiefs getting closer to the Patriots. Let's go to the last part
No,
of this game.
no.
Let's go to the last part.
You are watching Strictly Legal on WESN Content Capital. Just give an overview of what exactly is that split arrangement.
Nah, you don't need to register nothing. We can do that another time. But then it becomes a hit, and then everybody starts to want to claim.
The laws that predate many of the independent countries' constitutions are going to be those colonial laws.
We know there are an infinite amount of circumstances that would lead to a murder.
I have a great idea and I have a great concept, but until it's actually expressed, it does not become intellectual property.
Accomplishments or targets of a forensic accountant is to quantify what may have been lost.
We believe we defend criminals and we manipulated the law and we exploited the system.
A responsible journalist will reach out to the person who they have the information on for a comment.
Money is something we all deal with, but how many of us truly understand it? What if you could make better decisions with your money? Decisions that secure your future, protect your family, and bring you peace of mind. I'm Darren Jacobs, and I'm here to help you make sense of your dollars. Welcome to Dollars and Cents, the show that breaks down the financial world in ways that matter to you. No jargon, no confusion, just real conversations about money, your money. So join me every Wednesday at 10 a.m. on WESN for Dollars and Cents.
Pastor J, I want to get a tattoo.
You really want
to me. Respond to me how you would respond to me.
The first question I'll ask is why?
Controversial taboo topics.
We get so consumed by church, we forget that we have to live the life of being a Christian outside of the Sunday.
Like you say, we think going to a service makes us a Christian.
Exactly.
Yeah. Right. So here we are about to hear the second time Pastor J wanted to take a tattoo.
Would have been late last year and early this year.
Oh gosh.
Hope Unfiltered podcast with Pastor J and Ren.
FanZone, your reliable, authentic supplier, has just gotten better. You can now visit our website www.fanzonett.com for your authentic wear and collectibles. The only place where you can use both your Visa debit and credit cards. Visit our website fanzonett.com to make your purchase today.
This is 10 questions. I'm Andy Johnson. The distance from where we should be in the world in going forward on our commitments with climate change.
The effects of climate change that cannot be accounted for. It's called loss and damage. And we're seeing loss and damage happening so much more in this decade and the previous decade.
The principal term there was this question of the correspondent banking issues.
That is why we're trying to build capacity with this country here, Trinidad and Tobago, and other countries in the region. Man is not showing any signs of stopping or even slowing down. More than half of the forest in Trinidad is already gone.
All the plants and all the animals and all of the nice clean water and fresh air and everything had to be on this planet for humanity to have a chance.
We have small change when it comes to countries that can take decisions, and when they speak, the world listens.
The General Assembly is a very democratic forum. And Trinidad and Tobago has the same vote as Canada, in spite of the obvious difference in size.
Every word, every line
line, every paragraph depicts a real moment in someone's life. A father, a sister, a mother, a brother. We at Newsday are dedicated to you, the people, and through independent, unwavering journalism, strive to always bring your stories to life. Because your stories are more than just words. Newsday, independent and credible.
Do you need treatment for obesity or any related abdominal procedures? The community hospital now offers minimally invasive laparoscopic surgery done by an American-trained, board-certified surgeon with over 20 years' experience. Give us a call at 235-5479 for more information.
The Community Hospital of Seventh-day Adventist,
where good private health care is affordable.
Low energy? Heart concerns? Migraines slowing you down? It's time to take control of your health. Join Wellness Unlocked, the series that brings expert advice and real solutions for a healthier you. In our latest episode, learn how Jameson CoQ10 can help support heart health, boost energy, and even reduce migraines. Get the science, the stories, and the steps to power up your health with CoQ10. Don't miss Wellness Unlocked. Watch now on WESN and start your wellness journey today.
Remember waking up early just to catch your favorite cartoons? WESN brings back those magical mornings with Retro Saturdays.
Thus, the Powerpuff Girls were born!
Where the young at heart relive the fun. Join us every Saturday from 8 a.m. to 12 noon, only on WESN, the content capital.
Welcome back to AM Prime this morning. So we're about to shine a light on a community that continues to make a real difference in the lives of others, the Marabella Community Improvement Organization. This is a community that has been leading the charge in empowering residents through service, unity, and health-driven initiatives. So one of their standout events this year is the Pink and Strong Cancer Awareness 5K run/walk, taking place on Sunday, November 9th, at Skinner Park, San Fernando. So joining me this morning are Mr. Junior Caliste, President and Chairman of the Marabella Community Improvement Organization, as well as Mr. Akil S. Harry, who will tell us more about the Pink and Strong event itself. Good morning, guys. Welcome to the program.
Morning, good morning to you.
How are you guys this morning?
Good. Great.
So about the Pink and Strong 5K walk, tell us a bit more about how this event came to be and what exactly does it represent, not just for the community, but cancer awareness itself.
Harry will take charge of that. Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Harry.
Right. So it's basically community-based, as you have mentioned, and it's just a strong message to send to the community of Marabella that we could do a difference when it comes to cancer. Right. So it started in 2014 and grown with a number of events, and this is our second annual event, but first 5-year run.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Junior is basically the founder of the company and extends beyond the communities, impacting individuals, families across Trinidad and Tobago.
Mm-hmm.
Is basically aimed to promote unity, hope, and progress in a number of ways. So we also had a annual Christmas treats sports and family day, beauty pageants and culture events, also health awareness, and even community cleanup projects. Basically humanitarian drives that aim to improve living across basically Marabella, but extension of Trinidad eventually. The organization basically operates with unity, integrity, and service, basically.
So, Mr. Calise, let's go back a bit. For those who may not be familiar, about the Marabella Community Improvement Organization, can you speak about how, how it began, how it was formed, etc.?
I could even go back further to August 24th, 1996. The name of the group then was Marabella Unemployment and Welfare Committee, and we ended up moving it to Marabella Community Improvement Organization because the government then said they wanted all the groups to come under legal affairs. So we moved from unemployment to improvement because we know we get some way. We do a lot in the community, right? And my mom, Gloria Calise, Gloria Calise is Black Stallin's sister, play an active role in culture and everything, and we choose to develop the young people in the area, which was rural area, which is Marabella train line. And then we did partner with the government around that time, to develop the infrastructure and different things. And we was the only group in the area at that time. So we got a lot of work do in the community, like paving train line, putting water on the train line, developing young skills, like, Alana Ward was one of the persons who come out of the group, 5-time queen. She was part of the Summer Princess, where we had, so it was a vision we had for the community of Marabella. And we do so much that to develop a lot and young people life in that community, which is the train line of Marabella. And the train line so far is doing well, and and more improvement to come, especially when organization is concerned.
What are some of the core goals that guide the principles that drive the Marabella community improvement organization, and the work that's done in the community?
Well, everything, the goal is really lead back to saving life. You want to save life because community like that sometimes, really and truly a lot of prime ministers and business people and all different people passed away, and we tell ourselves, they could be here to be able to lead a beautiful country. So, you need people like, ourselves, we have a vision, and that is what drive goal. Just developing young skills, and the major thing is young people. You wanna keep them alive. You want to make your community something, right? And that's the major thing, keeping the young kids alive because they have a future ahead of them. And that's the man. The business people and the politicians really can't do everything, and this is why they develop a ministry of community development. It triggers down to us, people with vision, to be able to serve the community, and that is what we're doing. We're doing our job. So we develop it. This project we have is one of it.
Right. I know, so over the years, what would have been some of the initiatives or programs that have had the most impact on the community? I know Mr. Harry would have mentioned a Christmas event. Can you list some of the others?
Well, you look, the Christmas this year, having it will be 28 years of Christmas tree, right? But one of the projects will stand out for us is Save and Protect the Children Life. That is a Save and Protect the Children Life. That when you bring all the stakeholders, all the business people, all the politicians together to be able to lend the support and lecture, all them young people. So Save and Protect the Children Life, it was a summer camp. It's a summer camp, not was a summer camp that we do. We haven't do it for the past 3 years. We're hoping that now we could get it done. That I see this present government really interested in community service, so that hoping that we could bring back that project. And as I say, Pretty Little Summer Princess, watching all them young, them young princesses, developing the skills. Them is two of the project, stand out for me together with the Christmas tree, having just making sure a child get a toy, right?
Yeah. So coming back to the 5K, what is the main purpose behind this year's 5K run/walk? And then obviously to tie it back into the organization's broader mission or main purpose.
The main purpose basically is to bring awareness and also support for surviving members, and also just generalize the idea of being aware and all the different steps that you need to take. So if people take part, because a lot of people think it's for the neighbor or it's for someone else, but it can happen to anyone. And just being aware to observe a family member behavior that you could tell her, hey, go get checked up, hey, you go get checked, have you get checked? And just being aware and bringing that awareness to everyone with a running, walking, jogging is also a healthy thing to do. So we're looking down so much birds with one stone.
What can participants expect on the day? Is there anything that they should look forward to once they come out?
Well, actually, every participant will be receiving a medal. I can say that for sure. Whether you walk, you run, you jog, it's your choice. It's all about bringing awareness. It has some sponsors, so yes, yeah.
Right. Can you get into the route of it? I know the location is Skinner Park. Is it just around the area?
Yes, so it starts in Skinner Park. That's Superior Street. So who's not aware, that's opposite the Park Restaurant and Lounge, Antilles Park Restaurant and Lounge. That's in San Fernando. So from Superior Street, we're going along 40th Street, Pointe-à-Pied Road, turn left onto 40th Street. You're continuing straight past KFC, proceeding onwards. And then after Pointe-à-Pied Road, Southern Main Road, and Fens roundabout, go for Lands, finishing line.
Okay.
That's continuing past Marbella Police Station and Fens roundabout.
Exactly.
It will also have some water stations. So you could get a water station near the end of Superior Street. Another water station is opposite Snack House, midway along the Pointe-à-Pied Road. And then the third water station is at the beginning of the Southern Main Road. That's near the SSR drugstore.
And when we're talking about registration, how can the public register, find more information on this 5K?
Right. And get the registration form. Registration is $75. You can get your t-shirts for $100.
Mr. Harry, I think I missed that. Where did you say we can get the registration form?
Right, the registration form, you can get it on the Instagram page. Yes. And
that's the Marabella Community Improvement Organization's Instagram page. Yes?
Yes. Underscore, yeah.
Okay.
And registration is $75. And t-shirts is only $100. A nice, bright, pink and strong t-shirt as we are wearing and representing this morning.
Do you all have anything in place for persons who, I guess, cannot attend but would still like to show support for the run or for the organization?
Yes, definitely. Any person in position, business owners, anyone could make a donation or represent, because it's a cause. This is just one cause out of so many that they could make even a down payment for donation to the Marabella Community Improvement Organization. It's an FCB account. You could reach out. All information or contact point is through the Instagram page. So yes, people could support in whatever way they would like to.
Okay. Mr. Caliste, can you tell us, what really drove the organization to do something highlighting cancer awareness, or to, be in support for cancer awareness?
Well, the organization now is about educational stuff, and especially, it's a touching thing. Sometimes you home and see, you turn on your TV and so much people can't afford, stick breast cancer. You're thinking they're going to pass away. So what you have our organization for is to find a way to be able to lend a hand. You mightn't be able to lend a hand totally financially. So this is where we have to reach the people that we can make a contribution. And the day of this event, some cancer awareness patient. When we, and this is important, that the organization really, when we hold this meeting and we say we're going to this, it had one or two, it are females in the group, and how females feel about health and everything, right? Just like male. But we decided to go with the 5K because we want to lend a hand in this country to be able to help cancer awareness, right? Cancer awareness is so important to the world, not only Trinidad, right? To the world, right?
And looking ahead, what are some of the future projects that we can expect coming out of the Marabella Community Improvement Organization?
Look forward to the biggest Christmas treat happening, and we're going to partner, with Auto 8 around West Main Road. One of the our major player in this thing, Auto 8 around West Main Road. You could go right there, you could get all your vehicles, see about. I don't want to use the platform to advertise them, but they really support this part of this project what we're doing at this special and this time. And we're going to have one of the biggest Christmas treat. Look forward to it. All kids will get a toy, and and it's just I cannot wait. I just cannot wait. And also for the carnival, we're looking at doing the roving calypso tent once again. That's a tent where we go around to schools, young artists singing to different schools, and we find talents in the schools because it have talents right. It come like, let me say something. It come like track and field. You have to start at the schools. Artists, you have to find them at the schools. And we into culture, as Black Stallion family, we into culture. So just looking forward for this carnival that we're going to school with a big maxi, doing shows for the school for free.
That sounds really, really exciting. So I think we can definitely look forward to it, and people can find more information again on the Instagram pages, yes?
Yes.
Okay. All right, Mr. Caliste and Mr. Harry, thank you very much for joining me on the program this morning to talk about this initiative and the events coming up. We definitely look forward. Okay. All right, so that was Mr. Junior Caliste, President and Chairman of the Marabella Community Improvement Organization, and Mr. Akio S. Harry discussing the upcoming Pink and Strong Cancer Awareness 5K Run/Walk. One of the things I really found interesting about this was the slogan, Step Forward, Unite for Awareness, Run for Hope. I think that speaks for itself. So this event is taking place on Sunday, November 9th at Skinner Park, San Fernando. The starting time is 6 a.m. If you would like to register or learn more, get more information, you can visit the Marabella Community Improvement Organization's Instagram page, and you will find all the necessary information there, as well as to stay updated with their upcoming events. So we are going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll continue. We have some few good stories lined up for you. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
FanZone, your reliable, authentic supplier, has just gotten better. You can now visit our website www.fanzonett.com for your authentic wear and collectibles. The only place where you can use both your Visa debit and credit cards. Visit our website fanzonett.com to make your purchase today.
I am Dr. Delphina Ovid, your friendly neighborhood dentist. At Community Hospital Dental Clinic, we offer examinations which include x-rays, basic oral cancer screening, and a treatment plan. We also offer cleanings, fillings, extractions, root canal treatment, and complete and partial dentures. Remember, you don't have to brush and floss all your teeth, just the ones you want to keep.
Give us a call at 235-5479.
The Community Hospital of Seventh-day Adventist,
Where good private health care is affordable.
Low energy? Heart concerns? Migraines slowing you down? It's time to take control of your health. Join Wellness Unlocked, the series that brings expert advice and real solutions for a healthier you. In our latest episode, learn how Jameson CoQ10 can help support heart health, boost energy, and even reduce migraines. Get the science, the stories, and the steps to power up your health with CoQ10. Don't miss Wellness Unlocked. Watch now on WESN and start your wellness journey today.
Remember waking up early just to catch your favorite cartoons? WESN brings back those magical mornings with Retro Saturdays.
Thus, the Powerpuff Girls were born!
Where the young at heart relive the fun. Join us every Saturday from 8 a.m. to 12 noon, only on WESN, the content capital.
Welcome back to In Prime this morning. So it is Friday, and as usual, Feel Good Friday. We have our Feel Good Friday segment. I got a few stories that I would love to highlight this morning. And first up, this is something that has had a lot of us in conversation when it comes to the CPAP and URP issues and all the firings, etc. So recently, Prime Minister Kamala Prasad-Bissessar, she's defended her government's position to phase out CPAP and URP. This was a move she described as freeing citizens from a kind of slavery. She was speaking at the National Recruitment Drive at the National Cycling Center in Couva on October 23rd. Prasad-Bissessar said the initiative aims to create sustainable long-term employment rather than hand-to-mouth jobs. She noted the large turnout as proof of citizens' desire for real opportunities and said over 90,000 people have already applied through the government's online portal. So the Prime Minister acknowledged that not everyone would be employed immediately. but assured that jobs would come in phases across both public and private sectors. The opposition, then on the other hand, the opposition has accused the government of showing little compassion towards the 30,000 displaced workers from CPEP, URP, and the reforestation program. But Prasad Visasa insists the new recruitment drive will open doors to better prospects. This recruitment exercise ends October 24th, which is today, meaning this is the deadline for when you can apply on the portal. This will offers a range of jobs from laborers and technicians to engineers and administrative staff. Interviews for these positions begin on October 28th. So, I mean, on one hand, this is a good push towards sustainable long-term employment, and it is a positive shift, especially if it means better financial security for these workers and for citizens. But I think, though, you know, because a lot of the conversations that have been happening, there were many people who depended on CPEP and URP, and then the transition from, you know, being let go and the phase out of these programs would have been very painful and very hard for a lot of people. So I think at this point the real test is to see how effective these new jobs and new positions will work to, you know, promise real, as the promise was, real jobs for real people, and we'll see if this can deliver lasting change. And next up, I want to talk about another story I saw. This is the dramatic reading of Help by Caitlin Decason. And this is a playwright, the Playwrights Workshop Trinbago, in collaboration with the Trinidad Theatre Workshop and Torch Theatre Company, will host a dramatic reading of Help by Caitlin Decason on October 24th, as today. The Trinidad Theatre Workshop in St. Clair is the location where it will be happening, and the play explores a young woman's struggle with haunting memories, depression, and the impact on her relationships. Decason is a theatre arts teacher and a UE graduate. She first showcased the script in 2021 and again at the 2023 Bocas Lit Fest. Actors, playwrights, directors, producers, as well as the general public is invited to attend and participate in a post-performance discussion to help develop the play further. The play will begin at 7 p.m. Again, it's at the Trinidad Theatre Workshop in St. Clair. The play addresses themes of depression and suicide. So, obvious discretion is advised if attending. I think this is such an important initiative, and it's, you know, again, it's something else that we're doing to highlight mental health. And we've been seeing a lot of these things coming up, mental health awareness, and having these conversations, these difficult conversations that we are trying to now make easy, right? One of the things that I also saw, Help takes on, you know, some really heavy themes, and it's encouraging to see platforms like the Playwrights Workshop Trinbago creating safe, supportive spaces for those conversations through art. And nothing is better. We saw recently the ACES Dance Academy also had a dance show, which I attended, and I found it lived up to the expectations. It was beautiful, very emotional, and it touched on every aspect of mental health that, you know, everyday people struggle with. So, again, creating these spaces where you can have these supported conversations and get young people especially involved. So part of this event, after the play, you do have access to a conversation where you can, you know, talk about the importance of initiatives like this, events like this, and then how they can better improve the play. itself for future showings. Next, we are going to highlight the pink oven. When I saw this article, I found it to be the most adorable yet inspiring story. This is a 15-year-old young lady from Holy Name Convent. Her name is Rachel Curtin, and she has launched the Pink Oven, a home-based baking business inspired by her love of pink and years of kitchen creativity. With the help from her mother, who manages her finances, and other family members, Rachel balances school and entrepreneurship, focusing mainly on cupcakes. She credits her success to faith, family, and persistence, sharing lessons learned like always taking deposits and staying resilient after setbacks. Rachel hopes to one day expand her brand into multiple pink-themed stores and even teach children how to bake. Her motto is "Believe in yourself, age doesn't limit your talent." I think the most inspiring thing about this young woman at just 15 years old, Rachel is showing that, you know, passion and purpose really can allow you to reach your goals, reach your dreams, and, you know, the sky's the limit, especially at 15 years old. That is something important that we should teach our young people. And again, you know, her story is a reminder that entrepreneurship doesn't have an age limit, as her motto says, "Believe in yourself, age doesn't limit your talent." And it just takes a bit of courage to go after and chase your dreams. And all of this she's doing while she's in school. At 15, she's probably in no more than Form 3, I would say. So this is incredible. If you would like to check out her Instagram page and show her some support, her Instagram is The Pink Oven with 3 N's at the end. So The Pink Oven, OVENNN. And you can check out that is her Instagram page, and support her if you wish. Moving right along, Joshua Regralo, which is the steel pan man, he is set to perform at the Taj Mahal. So he announced his upcoming historic performance at the Taj Mahal in India. This announcement came after his debut at Diwali Nagar 2025, where he performed alongside tabla player Shivan Sinath, blending steel pan with Indian classical music. Regralo, who previously performed at the Great Wall of China and holds the Guinness World Record for the longest steel pan marathon, 31 hours, said the performance is the result of years of dedication to mastering Indian music. He encouraged young people to follow their dreams through hard work. And meanwhile, the NCIC President Suraj Deo Mangaru praised the success of the Diwali Nagar 2025 and revealed next year's theme, Rajniti, and exploring ethics and governance. So again, I saw this, and this is something that's really, really incredible, and that as Trinbagonians, we should be very proud of Mr. Regralo for doing this. He is constantly pushing himself and constantly going after new goals. And I remember when he did the performance at the Great Wall of China, again, people were in awe. This is something that you don't see often, you don't see every day, and the fact that he was taking this steel pan, and this is an instrument, you know, from home to these international locations that mean so much to many, many people around the world. Yeah, the Taj Mahal, this is something I will check and see where we can find more information on this, as well as if this is something that he would stream live that we can witness while he's doing it, and I will keep everyone updated on that. I also did not see a date as to when this is going to be happening, but again, I will double check and let everybody know. So next story, the Trinidad and Tobago Marathon earns global recognition. Now this story, I initially wanted to get someone to come and speak about the, what does this mean for Trinidad and Tobago marathons and 5Ks, 10Ks, all these runs is something that is, it has been trending. It has become something that everybody wants to try. And recently we had a marathon runner on the program talking about her experiences and talking about how she has gone to multiple marathons, international marathons over the years. And right here in Trinidad and Tobago, we have our own marathon. It's called the Midnight Marathon, and it has officially been added to the Abboud World Marathon Majors, which is on their global marathon calendar. So if you remember from our previous interview with our marathon runner, she would have looked at this global marathon calendar and choose specific marathons that she wanted to attend or she wanted to participate in. So now that Trinidad and Tobago is on that list, we will get a number of international marathon runners who would want to come and participate. And also, it being a midnight marathon, I think, is what kind of drove this to be what it is now. Because a lot of marathons, a lot of international marathons, you don't find, you find it out in the sun, hot sun, daytime. So this is the first marathon ever to be held at midnight. So, on the story, this announcement came from Balfour Sports Foundation, and it, of course it marks a major milestone for local sports tourism and the regional running community. So CEO of Balfour Sports, Nigel Bellamy, said the international listing acknowledged the hard work of team, partners and athletes behind the event and will help to attract more international participants. The Midnight Marathon, part of the Caribbean Million Mile Challenge, features midnight races including a 10K, half marathon, and full marathon. Balfour Sports says the recognition will boost the event's global visibility and reinforce Trinidad and Tobago's reputation as a hub for endurance sports. Just this weekend would have been the Midnight Marathon 10K in Tobago, which happened in Tobago on the Magdalena Grand Resort, at the Magdalena Grand Resort. So again, this was an incredible accomplishment, being listed on the Abboud World Marathon Majors calendar, and it puts us right alongside some of the most recognized marathons in the world. Right, this is like the Berlin Marathon, the Miami Marathon, etc. These are all major marathons that, again, the marathon run that we had on the program, she spoke about. These are marathons that people want to attend, want to participate in, want to complete, right? So that was exciting to see. Finally, Jonathan Corby scores music for the big screen. Trinidad-born composer Jonathan Corby, now based in Los Angeles, has made his mark in Hollywood, scoring music for major productions such as Deadpool and Wolverine and trailers for John Wick 4. His journey from San Fernando to the global stage began in a musically rich household. Both his parents were musicians, where he was surrounded by calypso, kaiso, and pan. Corby's fascination with film composition began in secondary school when he wrote an original piano piece called Child's Play for his CSEC exam. He described it as his light bulb moment, realizing the emotional power of music in storytelling. After studying at Presentation College, San Fernando, he pursued composition at the University of the West Indies and later moved to California's San Fernando Valley to study further. In the U.S., Corby initially faced cultural and technical adjustments, but soon found his footing. He learned from veteran composers and developed his own style, one rooted in Trinidadian one rooted in his Trinidadian musical background, but adaptable to Hollywood's demands. He says, quote, "I had to adapt without losing what made my voice unique," end quote. Corby's early break came through assisting Nathan Fields, an acclaimed American producer and sound designer. Since then, he has contributed to projects for Marvel, Universal, and Lionsgate, including scoring music for Daredevil, Born Again, and The Boys Presents Diabolical. He credits Trinidad and Tobago's diverse music scene for shaping his creativity and melodic sense, while he acknowledges the challenges new composers face breaking into Hollywood. Particularly due to early reliance on established names, he remains optimistic. Corby believes there are growing opportunities for Caribbean creatives in international media, though more representation and support are needed. He hopes his success will inspire others from the region to pursue their dreams. You know, what a proud moment for local talent. This is incredible. Jonathan Corby's story is proof that creativity born right here in Trinidad and Tobago can find a home on the world stage. And we're seeing a lot of Trinidadians, you know, making it big, doing something incredible on the world stage time and time again. And we can't be anything but proud. It's always inspiring to see someone blend our island's musical, you know, DNA, because we have so much mix of culture here in Trinidad and Tobago, and it's a space that rarely features Caribbean voices, especially in Hollywood. So his success not only highlights the global reach of our talent, but also opens doors for the next generation of composers and creators from the region through inspiration, of course. So all these stories that I found really highlights what Feel Good Friday is about. As Trinidadians and Tobagonians, we can't be anything but proud of, you know, of these individuals who are just doing incredible things and continuing to shine a light on, you know, setting a goal, having a dream, going after it, and actually attaining it. So I wish all of them the best in their future endeavors, especially Mr. Joshua Regallo on this accomplishment, as well as our little baker, Rachel Cruton, who you know has the pink oven. I wish all the best in her future business endeavors as well. So that brings us to the end of AM Prime this morning. I will leave you with this. Every sunshine is a second chance to shine. So every day you wake up, think of it as a brand new start. It's a new day, so go out and do something great. Thank you for joining me on the program this morning, for tuning in. As always, we have Sean Michael Small on the hour of 8 o'clock, so don't go too far. Stay tuned for that, and stay safe, stay inspired, stay informed, and I will see you back here again Monday morning. Thank you. Bye-bye.
WESN.
If these walls could talk, they'd cry uncle. They didn't plan to become offices or yoga studios, but they've stood by us, even when we got a little stir-crazy. For that, they deserve some thanks. They deserve Benjamin Moore.